The following is intended for adult audience. Viewers' discretion is advised.
You really miss him, huh?
Yeah, I do. I do miss him. I miss him a lot. Do you want to interview me about that?
Yeah. How do you feel? Genuinely, how do you feel?
About his
Everything. Everything.
everything?
Mm-hmm. Start everything.
Okay. So basically,
Tell me your love story.
okay. So basically, how we met was we. So this happened when James and I were dating.
Mm-hmm.
We started fucking 3 months after me and James were already dating. 3 months after we were already like deep 3 months in. On the like third month, almost fourth, I decided to, cause we dated on May.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I started fucking on July, so it's literally 3 months. May, June, July, so probably 2 months. So 2 months that we've been dating, I start fucking on Kayon. You know, cause Kayon could actually take my dick, and James he couldn't take my dick. So we would struggle on fucking. And for me it's like if you want me to stay loyal to you and if you want me to stay in this relationship, I gotta fuck after I come out school at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm grown up it's afterwards. But you know what I mean? Like after school, like I would have I would require to have a release, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And James would struggle on taking it. So then, after a while,
You met James.
I
You met
I
Keon.
make it out, but it was because he commented on a video that I posted on Instagram, and Keon commented, CC or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I seen Keon's Instagram profile, and I'm like, oh shit, like he's pretty cute. But he was really a fan. That's what I like, like he was really girly. So then I'm like, cool. So we start talking, whatever. And see, the reason why I don't talk to girls, probably, like, I know it's like really off topic. The reason why I don't really talk to girls was because I got a lot of rejections back then, and I was like, I would date them, but it would just be like struggle keeping up with them, and yeah, so I really didn't like date girls because of rejections. So that just made me just turn to boys, and not only that, but prior to that, I got arrested in middle school for something that I didn't really do. The girl said I like flipped my dick out. I didn't do it, and it was just a whole controversy, and I got arrested, and that just made me stop really like interacting with girls. Because when I do try to interact with girls, I do like kind of feel like, oh wait, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like
She made you feel like you don't know how to treat a girl because she made it seem like everything you do it might be wrong.
yeah. So in that case, it just made me like I cannot be naked in front of the girls because like I just don't feel kind of fully comfortable because of her. I feel like
Yeah.
I might get in trouble. Like something might go wrong. Like I might hurt the girl because of just my body or whatever. Or just like and it just makes me like
Overthink.
yeah. And when that happens, I can't get fully turned on, and it just like I'm like fuck like I really wish that never happened to me I guess a kid, because I was in middle school. So if that girl would have not snitched, or not snitched, just like made up this fucking lie, you know, like, because it was really nothing like that. Like, it was literally nothing like that. But I just can't believe people just make, like, kids don't see how serious something could be. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really think the damage that they may cause to the other person. Not only, like, record-wise, because that didn't really affect me. Like, the judge really found out everything, the truth. I asked her, like, yo, did you really see my dick in class? And she said, no. Like, and I said, then why would you make it? And she said, because she forced me. And I was filming all that. And I proved it to court. You know, sometimes when you see shows about court and lawyer shit, like, it sometimes comes in handy. You know, so.
So you did that?
Yes, I did that. I recorded that bitch. And when my court day came up, I put that shit on court. And they put it on trial. And my whole shit got cleared. Like if nothing happened. Because nothing really fucking happened. But just the fact that she got me in trouble and got me thinking, like, you can't make no sexual comments or no sexual nothing towards girls, because
they'll take it wrong.
No, it could just fuck up your whole record. As a guy, you know, it could fuck up your whole record. So, you know, it's more serious when it comes to a guy, because when you snitch on a girl, let's say a girl comes and grabs your dick and kisses you forcefully, and you report that shit to the police, they're not going to take that shit seriously. They're going to laugh at you like, isn't that something all the guys want? Mm-hmm. But not when it's not consent, when it doesn't come from the person you really want it to. You know, like, and it just, I don't know. It fucks up with your mind a lot. It fucks up with my mind a lot. So, I have hooked up with girls before, but it did fuck with my mind. Yeah, so all of that, you know, I have dated girls. My last relationship with a girl was probably in 10th grade, and after that I just stopped, you know, like, drama, name callings, like a lot of shit that happens to you as a kid gets stuck to your mind, and you're just like, I guess I am that, you know, and you just continue living towards that life until you just are comfortable with it, which in my situation I'm comfortable with it, you know. Do I want kids? Yes, I do. I do want kids. I do want to settle down, have a house, have a car, yeah, and it's just shit like that sometimes just like hits me, and it's like, damn. But it's a lot of shit that has gone in my life, you know. And high school passed, 10th grade passed, 11th grade passed. So I'm in 11th grade, almost senior year. I meet Keon. We're over here. And all of a sudden, Keon kind of snitches on me, because he wants me for himself. So Keon kind of like starts telling James that we're fucking. You want to get this? So he just doesn't give a fuck anymore. He just starts telling James like, yo, your nigga's fucking me. You know, and so James starts telling me like,
oh, I remember this.
Yeah, we have a 3-way call.
I remember you were telling me this shit.
Yeah, we have a 3-way call, and
you got caught and everything happened. He snitched when y'all were kicking it in HB High.
Yeah, when we fight at the football field.
Yeah.
And freaking Keon, I miss him. But yeah, we were fighting at the football field, and I remember he had a condom Because I'm like, you have a condom? And he's like, yeah, I do. So he had a condom, and so we're fucking. It's so good that it's like no struggle at all. And like, it's so good. Like, I take off the condom and we just start fucking like that. So then, this nigga ends up telling fucking James about us fucking raw and shit. And that, oh yeah, he nutted in me, blah, 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 blah. And James were here, like, calling me. I wish fucking Cal was here, because Cal would always clown him, because he was in the other line, in the other end. Cal was in the other. This is James. How could you? How could you, Adrian? No, Jeremy. It would be Jeremy. He never called me Adrian. Jeremy. So, they'll be like, how could you, Jeremy? How could you cheat on me? How could you lie? I loved you. You know, like, crying. Like, this fool was on tears. And I'm just there laying, like, speechless. Like, I mean, I didn't care, but yet I kind of cared.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because this was at the point where, because when I met you and I was talking to you about James, it was when I really cared about him.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started fucking with Kayan,
you didn't really care.
No, because that's when I started smoking weed again. And I was just like, being a rebel. Because I was a rebel when I was 16. Going towards 17. I was a rebel. And then when I met James, I was a little angel. And then after James, when I met Kayan, like, I just turned it back into, like, the Wild Wild West. You know, so...
Because you were smoking and everything, and then when you were with James, you would always be with him.
Yeah. And it was just me and him. You know, when I was with Kayan, I just started smoking weed. You know, and, so yeah, so me and Kayan are dating. We're talking, whatever, and all of a sudden, like, 3 months passes, 4 months passes. It's November already. Like, at the end of November, me and him got together on August 28th, 2017.
I want to give a special thanks to the staff and teachers of Huntington Park High School. Without them, I would have not been able to survive in the streets, literally, with Kayan. So yeah, me and Kayan were also living in the car at the age of 17 going to 18. Why? Because my parents kicked me out because I was dating a black guy and we were both gay. And so we got kicked out and we were living in the streets for a cool while. And the teachers and staff members of Huntington Park High School was always supportive, they were helpful. And, you know, special thanks to Mr. Jackson and Miss Enriquez. Thank you so much, guys, because you guys were literally my second family.
So that's our date. And we got together at that time. And when we started having problems was on November's. Like, the end of November, you know, almost December. And so...
Look, my sister's all here.
So when that happened, I was like, damn, like, I found out he sent an ass picture to one of his best friends. But I wasn't really reading the